Hey, what's going on, guys? Andrew here, back at you with another video. Hopefully you enjoyed the videos that I did whenever I was back home, as much as I did, as much as I enjoyed filming them. Yeah, so as I said yesterday in my Conjuring 2 video, my video for the movie that I was watching yesterday on the train, last night on the train, and what I'm reviewing today is Pumpkinhead. This is the 1986 Stan Winston directed Pumpkinhead. Yeah, so this is one of the lesser known movies, so I could definitely do a synopsis. So basically, a man and his kid, a man played by Lance Henriksen from, I know he's from the first Terminator, he's from Aliens, he's quite a well-known actor, and he's very good. Him and his son are basically, you know, they live by themselves out in this deserty area, and they, you know, they live a quiet life, and basically these kids come, and they're, you know, they're visiting, and basically his place, it doubles as like a, you know, like a little shop, you know, like a shop you'd stop at. So basically they stop there, and they're, you know, they're taking a break, and they're riding around on their bikes and everything, and lo and behold, one of the guys hits the kid and ends up killing him. Well, instead of facing him, they instead run, and they they run, and they hide from, you know, facing the fact that there's a whole backstory behind why he's hiding so badly, but it's not really important for the synopsis. But basically, Lance Henriksen, from when he was a kid, saw this Pumpkinhead, and basically Pumpkinhead is basically this demon that you can summon for revenge when there's an injustice or an evil done. So that's basically what he does. Pumpkinhead is this Pumpkinhead is this is summoned here. He goes up to this old witch lady and summons Pumpkinhead. And you know, Pumpkinhead starts killing the kids off, and that's pretty much it for the synopsis. Now, as my thoughts on this, as you can tell, it very much resembles a slasher film, although they explicitly said, I was listening to the commentary, and the writers said that they were for sure trying to get away from some of the tropes that is known in slasher films. So they were trying to get away from focusing on the teenagers, from, you know, the focusing on the deaths themselves, you know, and I think for what they were trying to do, they did a very good job at it. If you think about, basically they have it so that when he summons Pumpkinhead, he actually sees when the killings are happening. So when everything's being done, he sees everything, which is you know, kind of telling, you know, because Pumpkinhead is this thing for revenge or vengeance, and he sees everything that's going on, so he's tortured by the deaths of these teenagers as he sees them dying. So it actually turns into more of a morality tale of like revenge, sort of like, you know, rape revenge movies without the revenge. Instead, it's a kid who's you know, unjustly killed, and you know they run away. So I honestly thought that this was a very clever way of doing this kind of story, and I thought this was a very, very well done film. I thought it was really well directed. The acting was shoddy at times by the teenagers. Lance Henriksen, though, is phenomenal. Very, very good. I really loved all the effects. The Pumpkinhead was looked really good. So and Stan Winston does all these special effects for all these other movies, you know, like, you know, I can't remember what, I think he does, I know he did it for Small Soldiers, and I want to say he did it for The Howling as well, and I also think he did it for a lot of Spielberg movies. So he's definitely a very well-known guy for that, and he definitely created a very good monster for this movie. So if I were to rate it, I'd give it a 6.5, 7 out of 10. You know, any of the negatives, I would have to say maybe would be, you know, some of the characters were, it's just kind of unnecessarily idiots. And the neighbor of Lance Henriksen is unnecessarily, idiotically an ass in this movie. It's and then like, yeah, there's some of the like, I don't know, I just wasn't as I didn't really like care for any of the teenagers. I didn't really like. Of course, the one guy who played on there's one guy who plays on Deadly Blessing, whom I really did care for, and I thought did a good job as one of the teenagers, although he's definitely not a teenager. You know, other than that, I really, like, I thought that they were just bland. Like, I didn't, like, even have fun with them. Like, it was that kind of thing. And Pumpkinhead didn't do as much as I was hoping he would do. But, I mean, all in all, like, it definitely exceeded my expectations, you know. I'd give it anywhere from a 6 to a 7, you know, being generous, giving it a 6.5. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on Pumpkinhead. So, tonight, I will be watching the first Conjuring. And that's for tonight. And tomorrow night, I'll probably, yeah, I'll tell you that tomorrow. But yeah, I'll definitely be watching the first Conjuring tonight, and be doing a review on that tomorrow. I mean, I've watched that half a dozen times, or at least, you know, that already. I mean, at least I probably saw more than that. Probably more close to 8 or 10 times already. So that'll be an easier review. But this one I definitely liked. Although I will say this. The one last thought, Pumpkinhead did not really have anything to do with Halloween. It just a random thing called Pumpkinhead. So I was a little disappointed that it didn't really have a Halloween feel or anything like that, because I was, you know, it's you know, October, so. But anyways, yeah, please let me know what you thought about it. Your thoughts about it if you've seen it. This is my first time seeing it, so, you know, this is just my initial thoughts on it. Yeah, but let me know what you guys think. And I will probably see you guys. I'll probably see you guys in the next couple videos tomorrow with The Conjuring. But yeah, like, subscribe. I'll get back to you guys whenever I can. I see some of you guys have commented and I haven't gotten back to you yet. But anyway, thanks guys for tuning in. See you tomorrow.